You must start any riddance of a mouse infestation always using traps, and you need to use good traps. We'll tell you why we use these kind of traps in a moment, but we'll show you how to bait them as well. Now, sometimes in these offices, someone comes in with one of their little dogs. So what we don't want is a dog getting its nose in one of the traps. So what we'll be using is these bait stations, okay? So that means children, animals that shouldn't get in there, can't get in there because the trap goes in this bit. But I'll show you that in a moment. So let's bait one up first. We usually use peanut butter. Any peanut butter will do. Get some peanut butter. And where you want to get it, you see in the centre there, Mark, we've got that well. And what you want to do is you want to force that into the little well so it's nice and full. I tend to put a little bit on the plate as well. And then what we'll do, put them this way round. So you've got entrance point there, look, entrance point there, and that goes over the top. And these, they'll clip in theory, he says. There you go. You can hear that audibly click in there. And then what we do, we just pull this bar back until we see that blue bar, and they're blue for a reason, and that sits there, and then the lid goes over. And the great thing about that is, that means because these are clear on the top, because believe it or not, the pest interceptors designed these so you can see what's going on in there. You can see through the translucent top, and more importantly, you can see that blue bar there. When the trap goes off like this, now it's not blue, because the blue bar is down on the bottom where it's killed the mouse. Okay, so just show you that again. In it goes. Set. Done. Boom. Now, where you want to put these is where you've seen the mice. So I've actually seen the mouse over here, haven't they? We'll see how it gets next to this. There's one of these humane traps here that's been down for a week or so and they haven't caught anything. So I'll move that along a little bit. You can see there's mouse droppings here and there, look. And what we'll do, we'll clip that in. Oh, clip that in. And you always make sure that the entrances to the bait stations are against the wall. So we'll put that on there like that. That fits lovely underneath there, look. Hopefully they can still open the, yeah. So that goes there. I'm going to stick another one on there, look, because you've got some droppings on there, Mark. But it seems to be making like a run from one end of the offices down here, and there's some pipe work and some wires that go right from here all the way down to the lady who's called us in her office. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay traps all the way along. And you might think to yourself that traps is traps, yeah? Traps isn't traps. Well, trust me, I wouldn't have gone through the hassle of designing our own traps and making sure that they're perfectly working traps. And I shall show you why. Here's a trap that you've all seen a million times, right? Looks very similar to our trap, doesn't it? Right, but you've seen these all over Amazon, you've seen them on YouTube, you've seen them everywhere. Well, I'm going to set one of these and we'll see if we catch a mouse in that. I guarantee we don't. Let's see what happens next week, but let's carry on setting some of these. I'll set this exactly the same, look, so you can see. So we can see what's going on. Push the bait into there. Because you see, with traps, it's all about the precision engineering of the trap itself. And if it's not done really, really well, the mouse will go up and it just won't set off the trap. We've got some amazing footage that we've had off trail cams over the years, and in fact, if you're watching on mobile, I'll put a little link right here, right now, and you can see why you're not catching the mice you're trying to catch, because the trap isn't sensitive enough. Oh, don't set it before you put it in. So remember, into the bait station, in it goes. Oh, see, I'm already having hassles, look. Clip it in it goes. You know what I might do, Mark? I might put that one up here by this one. We know the mice have been there, look. You can see that. We'll just drop that one just there. You can do some baiting as well.
Suppose so.
Got Mark with me today.
Hi.
Makes a change to Ricky. So, here we go again. In the little well. Push that in there. Something I like to do as well, if they're suspicious mice, what I like to do is I like to put a little bit inside where the entrance points are as well, just so the aroma's in there and they start to feel a little bit more confident. So they get a nice little freebie. This, by the way, this comes with your, if you buy them from us, our bait stations, it will come with a little key on it like this. And that's basically so that you can seal them up nice and tight. And basically nothing can get in there. You push that in and then you open it. Okay? So again, this goes into the trap. Sorry, this goes into the bait station. There we go. And that clips into there like that. Pull the bar back, pull that back. And I'll show you where we're going to put all these, Mark. I think the next one, down the back of that fridge, looked an interesting little place for us to put one, I think. So, you want to look over my shoulder, because that's what they're following, isn't it? Look, the mice are going down those pipes, and these holes have been knocked through the walls, and they go all the way down that way, all the way along there, through that wall, and all the way along. So we're going to kind of, the pest interceptors are going to intercept the pest with one of their mouse traps in a bait station. And if you want to buy one of these, get on our shop. There you go then, Mark. Let's show people how easy this is.
I use my finger.
So, use your finger.
I don't mess about with tools, just use my finger.
We've only just got him ready, gloved. And then that goes...
That goes in there. Clips in there.
That's it.
Just that down there. Lift that up there like that.
That's perfect.
That's it. A little tempter in.
Yes,
In the side of the thing.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
gently close the lid. Might want to pull that out a little bit like that. There we go.
That's it. Job done. And there you go. There's the blue bar, so we know that that's set properly. Blue bar is up, and we've got
Yellow bar.
a yellow bar. Let's see how the yellow bar does. So I've already put one down here, Mark. So we've got one trap right down there in the corner. So we're going to put them all the way along, I think, is
all the way down between all the offices on that wall, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Here's a very sus place for me. So this is the other end of the building. There's a lovely hole going through there. So no point in blocking that up though, because what we need to do, really need to do, is we need to identify what species of mouse it is. If it's house mice, you've got a big problem, okay? And sometimes you can use rodenticide. If it's field mice, no rodenticide. Please, 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 no rodenticide. Okay, you must identify what the mice are before you start putting poison down. You don't want to be killing owls and badgers and things like that, do you? Well, I certainly not going to, and I'm not going to break the law either. So you don't want to break the law, and I'm sure you don't want to be killing things that, you know, that don't need killing. Let's see where we put these then. So remember the blue bar. Remember, it's blue for a reason. And that, I'm going to put that, I'm going to put one there. Just like that, and I'm going to bring this bookcase back against it. And I'm going to put the other one just here, I think. Let's see if it comes out that way. So when you've got a situation like this, where you've got the back of a cupboard, look, and you can see there's mouse drop in there, mouse drop in there. Well, what we're going to be doing is we're going to put some traps in here without the box around them. So sometimes it works better without the bait station around it, without the box. Sometimes it'll work better. Yeah, they feel a little bit more secure when they're eating your bait, basically. But always put the kill bit along the wall. You want to pass me another one or two?
There's another set one.
Okay, dude. I love it when people pass me set traps. Just have to keep me on my toes. Because these are super sensitive, Mark, these traps. Mate, I'm going to make a little wall of stuff there. So there we go, the blue bar is up, so we know it's set. Let's see what we get. We'll be back next week. Lovely. What do you reckon then, Mark? Will we get them?
You will.
Absolutely, absolutely we will. 7 days later, let's see what the results are. Come and have a look here, mate. There's the yellow one, still set. Here's our one, no blue bar, look. Notice no blue bar. And we've got our worst nightmare. What we've got here is a house mouse. One single house mouse, one pregnant female, can turn into 2,000 mice in a year. So sometimes what we need to do is step up our operation. Now we know it's not field mice, what we can use is rodenticides and things like that, because just of the sheer numbers of these, the fact that we've caught so many as well, in the space of a week we've caught like 5 mice, which is pretty good going in reality. So what we're going to do, we're going to step the game up and let's get some rodenticides down, my friend. Keep looking, keep subscribing, and keep buying our mouse traps, the blue bar. The blue bar's there for a reason, so that you don't buy this rubbish.